Hello everyone, welcome back to Demon Souls. Today I'm going to head back into World 1, but first... I'm just going to run back and... Actually, I can't even remember how many souls I had, but I'm going to grab them anyway. Oh, I had 2,000. And now, when I get back down, let me check the. Yeah. All right. Alright, now, in an earlier episode I mentioned farming up some shardstone and hardstone. This is, that room there, that archstone, is where you fight the phalanx demon. And just in here, there's a whole bunch of these things. And they have a tendency to drop shards of sharp stone and hard stone, but as you just saw, you got to be careful because it's a very real possibility they're positioned so that they can when you attack one, there's another one just behind you, and it's very possible that you'll end up getting stabbed by one when you're trying to attack. I don't think I'm one-shotting them either. I think there's about half a dozen of them in here. Go 2 shards of hardstone, and there are a couple more, and now I'm going to beat a dead horse. Ha 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 ha. Poke this guy up, get around behind him. Hopefully this one hasn't turned around. There. Throwing knives, which I'll probably never use. None of the others dropped anything. But okay then. Some grass. Now, I can't actually remember the last episode. I got my bow up to its +2 sticky. I think I went in off camera and did some farming of spider stones. Hang on, we'll talk to Ostrava here.
Hello? You yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
No, well, we can't do anything right yet. So I think off camera I looked up where to get the spider stone. Apparently the scale miners in World 2 drop it. But I think they've got a really low drop rate for it because I've never seen it before, and I spent some time farming and didn't get any. Lucky that crystal lizard that was there right near where I got this club that had respawned, that dropped some, so I managed to get the bow up to +2. Still not as good as what it would have been just on the regular path. Now notice these charred bodies here. There you are. Bit of a giveaway, and that actually kind of highlights if you're going to be min-maxing, you definitely need to look at what it is you're doing. I went with sticky because I'm probably going to upgrade my dex, but I wouldn't have to with this character. There's no particular need for it. If I just stuck with strength and faith, or even just strength, the bow probably would have been better off just left unupgraded. Now I'll also just very quickly say why I suicided in the Nexus is because I want to get pure white world tendency. Now I've mentioned world tendencies very briefly before. If you die while you're in body form, the world tendency shifts towards black. And I don't want that. I want to get pure white in World 1. And only in World 1 is the only one I particularly care about. I think you can shoot the dragon from here. That missed. Don't hit the wall. So I died in the Nexus because there are no world tendency events in the Nexus, so it doesn't matter. Can't tell if that hit. So in any case, I want to get pure white. Yeah, that hit. Okay, you don't need to hold that down. And I'm pretty sure that killing this dragon will cause the world tendency to go up towards white, pure white. But this will take a long time, so I'm going to do some cutting, fast forwarding, and I'll see you all in. Well, it'll be quite a while for me, but for you it'll probably be only a second or two. And there you go. That's it's been about 10 minutes or so for me. Dragon flies off and dies. We get the small flame scale demon soul 1. You get the other from the blue dragon. And that dragon is now dead. That means we can, amongst other things, I should put that in that hand, I think. We can go ahead and pick up all these treasures, and I think you saw how many arrows I'd used, including the misses. 68. I'll start off with 200. Alright, I don't actually know what these are. There's some grass. I think there's a spear somewhere along here somewhere. Yeah, there. If you don't get one as a drop, you can buy one from the Dregling Merchant. Not a winged spear, just a regular short spear. Do I want to... No, because I'll come back there. Or you can find one here, but it's real. If you don't kill the dragon, you might just about be able to manage to run through and grab it, but the amount of time it takes you to actually pick things up and then start running again, it'll probably catch you and quite possibly one-hit kill you. Now, I'm moderately certain that killing that dragon counts as killing a boss, thus shifting the world tendency towards white. But I believe you need to head back to the Nexus to actually reset things anyway. So I will do that very quickly. While I'm here...
Thank good I was...
hang on, I can dump... Never need more than one of those ever in your actual active inventory. Doubt that I'll ever use them. Oops. That. This is a bit of a pain. Don't need it, I won't need that. Yeah, that's it.
We are in.
And I'll use these souls. How many much have I got? About 8,000 odd for killing the dragon.
Then touch.
We can do one more of those.
Soul of the Lord. ghost withdrawn from its vessel.
Another one into strength.
Let strength be granted so that... Art
Yeah.
thou done?
Now we shall head back to here. Now, with any luck, this gate will be open. But first, of course, I'm going to have to get rid of these buggers. I can one-hit them. Please be open. Yes, this is what we need. This is going to get me the armour set that I'm going to be using. Assuming I don't get the shit kicked out of me, of course. There's a crystal. There is a crystal lizard there. But... oh, look at all these shiny treasures. That's actually a trap. I don't know if I can spawn these one at a time. Yeah, well, I got a couple. Some phantom dreglings turn up. I'm not actually sure if they get iframes when they're standing up. And I think these guys are guaranteed to drop grass. And I'm pretty sure there might be more of them. But... can I still... yes, I can still roll with that. I might see if I can kill this lizard. Might even not be able to hit it. Oh! Alright, was a one hit. That's alright then. Yes, if I'm still fast rolling with that, I might as well. I really need to practice parrying. What does this message say? You'll get a recovery item from the next fight. I suppose you will. I think that's all the ones that spawn just here. Soldiers' souls. And what items do you drop? 6 shards of hardstone, 2 large sharpstone shards. Which I probably won't need any more of them, but there are, anyway, there are more of these phantoms going to spawn in here. Where are you? Come on, I think there's 6 of them up here. I'm really not used to slow weapons. Normally I prefer fast swords, katanas in Souls games, just because I'd rather actually get my hit off without being staggered. But strong weapons definitely hit a lot harder than fast weapons. That's a pretty much a rule. I think it's a role-playing rule, not just a Souls rule. Do you get iframes? Well, I think you were standing up then, so that wasn't really a valid test. Another one. Yeah. Oh, he's going spastic. No, I think he did get iframes then. Did not get iframes. And I think there's one more somewhere. Where are you? Or was that 6? Is that all of them? Okay, good, because I don't want one coming up behind me. Because we're about to find Executioner Meralda. I suppose I can get you through the wall, can I? She's hiding there, right behind me. Behind that wall. Come on, where are you? There you are. Yes. It's better. Don't know if I can parry you, and it's possible she'll one-shot me. I don't actually know how strong she is in terms of hitting. Oh, that was way too early. a backstab? Nope, doesn't look like it. Wow. Nah, that was too late. Trying to get... Yeah, that's what we need. Nope. Oh, shit. It's pretty cool, this club sends them flying. Ah! Although it's very slow. I think I got a partial parry that time. Uh-oh. Now I really need to heal. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. There we go, that should be it. Now, if I grab this, binded hood, cross gloves, boots, and the Master's Ring. Master's Ring, I think, is for direct damage. Yeah, raises direct hit damage. Probably not something I'm going to worry too much about, but if I put this on, it's actually heavier. I might need to... Yeah, I'm fat rolling with that. What if I drop that? I'm still fat rolling. Actually, probably doesn't matter too much at the moment. Where's my item burden? 61. Damn. No, hang on, the quick burden's what I'm looking for. Yeah, 20. That's a first roll. There's no more enemies. Now, I don't actually need to come down here, but I will. Look up there, that's what we saw right in the first episode, or second episode. Above there is where I was talking about. You can, yeah, there's a couple of dreglings and a guy with a crossbow. Just an interesting way that the level design of Souls games. Let's bring a poison resistance. I might have one of those. Now, if you can very carefully wander across here, that's a colourless demon soul down there, which I probably don't really need. Be very, very careful. Platforming in Souls games is... it will be the death of me. Oh. And to drop off here, I think you need to line up with that corpse there. Just a little bit this way. A little bit more, perhaps. And there's that beam. We want to drop onto that beam. Nah, missed. I'm dead. Of course, my souls are going to be down on that beam, aren't they? Somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Unfortunately, ladders in Demon Souls, there's no fast up or down. Oops. Oh, that was lucky. So you hardly take any damage if you actually land on the beam. Anyway, this is another armour set. Cannot carry would overburden you. It's a very heavy armour set. But what we'll do is we'll take off that, put on that. It should let me pick it all up, hopefully. Brushwood leggings, brushwood gauntlets. So that's all of it. Yep. This ladder will take a long time to climb. I'll see you at the top. That actually was somewhere around 20 seconds or so of climbing that. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to run back to the Nexus quickly and spend these souls on level ups to... I still need much... well, and deposit all this brushwood armour. Then I'm going to go back up in this world to where the... oh, hang on. They might reappear because... it's my burden. I can't carry much. The red dragon's gone. I think killing Moraldom actually drops the world back towards neutral. So the blue dragon might still end up being over there, but we'll have a look.
Hello,
Dump this. Brushwood helmet, pretty good armour, but very, very heavy. Yeah, where it's all that. The shield, I don't think it shows here. I think it's actually got 100% fire reduction, but it's also like 13 weight units. So I can use that instead of the purple flame shield if I have to, I suppose, to fight Flame Lurker, or just try and avoid his fighting, his attacks. In any case, definitely going to need more endurance.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Yeah, that's your quick burden.
Art thou done?
Does it mean I can put a shield back? No. But one more level up and I should be able to. Well, actually, what I can do is get rid of that. How does that set me going? Nah, still a bit over. Alright, well, I'll have a quick look. This one will be quicker. Now, this is where I wanted to get, but as I mentioned, the world tendency of Boletarian Palace there has gone back to neutral, I think, so the blue dragon's probably still there. Yeah, it is. You can kill it as well, but not from here. The dragons here are invulnerable while they're here. I can't remember which one it is that I want. And I can't remember how far that tail goes. He'll hit you with the tail. He definitely will hit you with the tail. That's what I wanted anyway. I don't remember what those other things are. I'll come back and get them later. But you can kill the blue dragon, but not until World 1-4, which is probably the last world I'll do, so it's not going to happen for quite some time. But anyway, this is my new armour set. Aren't I hot? And in fact, that's probably going to do me for today. I actually accomplished something that I really wanted to get done, which was the armour set. All I really need now to finish this character is the meat cleaver. That's the boss of World 2-2. Get the red hot demon soul. Take a bunch of things to Blacksmith Ed. Upgrade probably this club. This weapon I'm using now can be upgraded to the meat cleaver, but whichever one I do. Speaking of weapons, this scaling on this is A in strength. That's probably why you can't upgrade it, because it's pretty damn good anyway. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I fell to my death, I think, then. I'm not sure if I will do the Flame Lurker next. I'd probably need to bump up endurance a hell of a lot more, because the purple flame shield, again, it's quite high. I think it's 100% fire blockage, or possibly, yes, it's quite effective against flame attacks. It might be 90 or 100. It's pretty high anyway, but fat roll, so I might need to get my endurance up quite a bit, but that is going to be for the future. So thanks very much for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye bye.